Hello everyone, and this video is another story time, but it's about my first fight in high school. And the person who's watching this video that I had a fight with, you're still an idiot by the way, and I still hate you. But anyways, short term basically. So I'm gonna call him N. I'm gonna just call him N. And he had a girl, they were dating at the time, and well, oh, I'm about to say it fortunately, but they broke up, and I didn't know about it until maybe 3 or a week later about it because I didn't care, and also we're not really. I mean, we were friends, but at the same time, some other drama happened, and I kind of just stopped talking to him because he was still friends with him. So I decided to like text this girl or watch the girl on his her Instagram about like, hey, do you know about this drama thing that's happening? Which all I asked was just a question in mind, yo. All I asked was a question. I didn't try to hit on her and anything. I'm not that big of an asshole, trying to take someone's girl, even though, that's fucked up. So then she responded. I'm like, we just kind of talked for like maybe 5 minutes ish, and that was it. So that's all I asked her. She didn't know, which at the time I guess it was kind of dumb to ask her that because it didn't really matter. But at the same time, I did want to text her because we used to be friends before he was like, I don't know, he didn't even know her until maybe junior year, and I knew her from freshman year or sophomore year, but whatever. So I know her more, but at the same time, I wanted to be friends, but I don't want to ask that stupid question. And literally the next day, he walk up towards me in my third period, like some business class, even though we have all computers. And he asked me about like, hey, did you texted, her? I'm like, yeah, I did. And then right after I was gonna say like what I did, he said like, oh, don't fucking text her, you fucking creep. He was standing like this and pointing at me like you're a fucking creep. And I'm like, what? No, wait, how am I a creep? And I literally told him like I can show you the messages. Like there's nothing weird or bad what I asked or whatever was going on. He was thinking that I was saying some crazy shit. And I remember I asked him about like how my creep, and he was like, "Oh, cause you are." Wow, that's like blaming on somebody that of rape. I'm like, "Oh, he raped me." Oh, how? Oh, because he looked like a rapist. I don't know. Sorry, I made that stupid joke, but that's what I can make. It was really stupid. But the teacher came in and he was telling him to like, and go move over there because we used to sit next to each other, but well, should we stop? And then after that, that same day in the afternoon after high school was over, I was in my room and I called one of my friends, but like, hey, fucking N tried to press me on this shit, and it's really stupid, and I think he's probably trying to fight me. And my friend was telling me like the same thing, like he tried to press him in one of his class. It's like something about you have a problem, but that was really stupid because he's literally taller than him, so he can, beat his ass. So the next day happened, and we and I fucking knew it. We got into a fight because he was all close to me, even though I was sitting in my chair, and he got all close to me, and I forgot he tried to threaten me. He suck at threatening people because well he just kind of he smelled bad. And basically, he tried to threaten me, and I started getting closer to him. Like, oh, well, you can't tell me I'm a creep when your other ex told me that, what you did. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I know. And right after I said that, he slapped me, or bitch slapped me. That's what he told me. He bitch slapped me, and I decided to do a bitch ass move. I'll pull his hair because he had longer hair than me, and I kick him in the nuts and push him. Even though I kick him in the nuts because I'm assuming, nobody's gonna have sex with him or, you know, who's gonna do that. So then basically after that, there was a table in the middle and I pushed him towards that. And I try to, flip him over. Not I don't know, try and flip him over, but the chair fell, or the table fell, and it got fucked up. And then another teacher came in, I'll say tell us what happened, and we stopped, obviously. And I got in trouble for it too, even though apparently defending yourself is a bad thing. Maybe because I told her I punched him in his sack, because, well, I don't think he needed him anymore. So, after that, turns out him and the girl was actually trying to get back together, even though, mind y'all, they broke up because he couldn't wipe his own ass. So there were like shit stains on his boxers, and I'll say that was gross. And turns out they dated again, which I don't know why. And then they did, the thing, sex, and he was telling his friends about like what they did, and I'm assuming she felt ashamed and then broke up with him. And what's crazy too? I remember he bragged about what was it, fucking other girls, he was still a virgin. So that was really stupid of him just telling people about that. And yeah, we just kind of just stopped talking after after like a whole week. But there's another thing about him though. Literally, his girl, or was his girl, got taken by his other friend, and pretty much he started dating his ex. He didn't know, and they fucked him. That's really fucked up. I'm laughing about it. Y'all should probably feel bad, or you probably don't. But there's other reasons I really don't like this guy because starting off, because I have a whole list of it. What was it? He was lying about I was being a creep because there was really no proof I was being a creep. I literally sent his friends the messages what I tell her, and it was something weird or sexual. Lying to people that he beat the shit out of me. He was saying that he beat the hell out of me, saying about like the teacher how to pull him off of me. What the fuck are you smoking on? Oh no, get your head out of your ass. What else? Smell bad. Claims he can fight. He can't. Because when I was friends with him, I thought he could fight, but then later that fight happened. I didn't really care. Well, I didn't really care, but I'm like, yeah, he's not. I don't know. I don't know why I thought he can fight, but after that happened, it just really was a pity fight. What was it? Um, he made a threat about calling ICE on my parents, even though you're half Mexican. Because even though my parents are fully from Mexico and his stepmom or real mom are, from Mexico, he had mommy issues, so you gotta fix that before you say any shit about me, you stupid dickhead. But yeah. But ever since I told you about his best friend, it turns out with talking to his girl, took his girl, fucked his girl. He told him, um, what was it, practice for the graduation, and what's really you're really of a pussy, dude. Of you didn't fight him or anything or press on him, but you fought me, even though I talked to your ex. We weren't really friends because I didn't really like you, and you were telling me that I'm a creep, even though you have no proof. Um, you can't even wipe your own ass. You just straight up lying to people. Can't fight. So yeah. So I know it's kind of like a random short story. Well, not random short story, but that's based on true event. And if he wants me, I don't know. I highly doubt he wants to fight me again. But like, I can probably beat a shout at him because it was high school and I didn't want to like get in trouble, but I still got in trouble. So if I probably did more effort, because I would have done more effort because I was holding back. Um, yeah, I don't know. I would have punched him in the face, but I don't want to get in trouble. But we both got in trouble, so bye, guys.